Y'all know the saying, ignorance is bliss, right? Well, it ain't. It's bloody irritating. I am sometimes so amazed still how much ignorance there is among people. And it's also like they don't really want to know. Which I cannot understand. I can understand it from the point of view, from the point that, um, yeah, it's maybe better not knowing. But really, you rather stick to like false hope than know at least a little bit what you're paying attention to, what you're giving your attention, what are you giving your money, what are you giving your love. In this country, I don't know why, but for some reason, I expect more of these people. I mean, in Thailand and Indonesia, Bali, I can understand, most of them, they're not educated, but it almost looks like, and maybe I already know for sure, but it almost looks like not having an education is actually uh, like a pro, like a good thing, because, but yeah, no, I was thinking not having an education, because education in the Netherlands, for example, you are mainly just, prepped, trained to take part of the slave system. I mean, that's all my generation and before know. That's all they know. The police guy yesterday, the law enforcement enforcer, well, yeah, the law enforcer, he stopped me and he says you cannot pass because there has been an accident. Later, he made it, there's been a train accident. Later, he even said, yeah, it's not a pretty sight. So, I now cross the bridge uh, the, to get to this beautiful place here. I will show you at the end of the video, as always. And here's the train rails, and it's like a bridge over it, a road over it. If you don't know there's a train track, you wouldn't even know, right? So it's not like you're crossing the place of incident. It's not like, it was nowhere even near this crossing. So why would this entire road be like blocked? No, you cannot go there. You have to drive all the way around this way or all the around the other way. And worst of all, they just gave the guy instruction, stop anyone who wants to go through. No reason why. Well, he figured it out himself. But not like clear instruction. If you want to go there, you should take this road. Or, I mean, where's the dude from? Is he even from this area? Yeah, it annoys me. It really annoys me. The level of ignorance. Like, I rather not know, or I don't care not knowing. And yeah, so I expect people here to be educated, to at least have like some form of intelligence beyond what I've seen in Thailand and well, let's say Southeast Asia. You know, they're still so into this religion thing, and these people, they don't know any better because they've never been outside of their island. Even most people who live in Bali never have left Bali yet. Before before there was like a road from Bali to Java, they would hardly ever see their family from Java. And I think they only built this road to Java because of government people, you know, the important people, the 1%. But here, you know, everybody at least has some form of education. So at least you must have developed some form of intelligence, like critical thinking or logical thinking. I mean, critical thinking, yeah. My stepdad sometimes even describes it that he still got like hit with the liner. I don't know what you call it. With the stick. Did something wrong. So of course, you know, back then uh, everybody was taught obedience. They call it respect, but it's not respect. No, there's no mutual respect, so you cannot talk about respect. No, this is just obedience. I am your superior, so you must obey me. This has nothing to do with respect. Not respect is like I respect you as a leader, as a teacher, and therefore, you know, I will do the best I can to learn from you. That's like, and then the teacher, okay, I understand. I have accumulated all this knowledge and maybe some wisdom, and I'm happy to share this with you. That is mutual respect. But I guess people in general, they're just dumb. They don't care. They're numbed down into doing their job every day, and after doing their job they're so freaking tired that they go home, watch television, get some more programming going on, and that's why it's called a television program. Tell a vision program. And people, you know, they are busy with, yeah, the government this, the government that. But the government, they're just puppets. But yeah, people rather stick with these, I don't know. They rather complain than actually do something about it. Yeah, but what can I do? Well, there's so much you can do, but then you have to, you know, create some form of interest. Maybe dig a little deeper. Maybe listen. Listen to, you know, someone who has already dug a little deeper, who figured most of it out. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I was thinking of an image. What image could I use for this video? Because I already knew I was gonna talk into ignorance is bliss, and then the thumbnail text should be something like ignorance is bliss, my ass. Maybe I'm gonna make a picture of me pointing at my ass. I don't know yet. Yeah, I had a conversation with my mom today about the similar subject, and she already said, no, let's not go there. And I'm like, why? Why would you not want to go there? Why would you not want to understand? Yeah, we were talking about the road congestion. There near between Rotterdam and The Hague, Rotterdam and Den Haag for Dutchies. And between Rotterdam and The Hague, they're building a new road. Uh, so this is the reason. So traffic can get directly when they come from the south of the Netherlands. They don't even have to enter Rotterdam. They can just pass Rotterdam towards The Hague and Amsterdam. And now they are working on the road for 5-6 years already, making this new road. And when my mom spoke about it, yeah, they closed off this road because of they can work on it. So it's, and then when that's finished, they're gonna close that road. And I could already sense it, like, no, this road is not so there's less traffic. No, they're preparing Rotterdam and The Hague becoming one major city because they're very close to each other. And I guess these are gonna be the first 15-minute cities. They're gonna like close this whole shit off. Now everybody gets annoyed by traffic, so people will start, they start to think differently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of you understand what I mean, but it's in preparation of the 50-minute city ideas. Yeah, recently I made another video about 50-minute cities, but I guess you'll just have to look it up on YouTube or whatever, what that actually means, 50-minute cities. The idea is that you have everything within 50 minutes range. So hospital, food, education, work, it's all within a distance of 50 minutes. And now everybody is used, you live outside of the city. For example, every day you go to work in the city, and every day you have to go back home again to commute. And whether this is by car, and this is very inefficient because usually there's only one person in a car where easily 4 to 5 people would fit in, and then they have to park this car somewhere in the city. And yeah, so now they're all making these rules that this kind of car is not allowed in and that kind of car is not allowed in, or you have to park there and then take public transportation from the edge of the city into the city. And this is already, it's so clear, it's so obvious. This is the start of 50-minute cities. And then at some point, there's gonna be like, they're gonna close these cities off, and you can only enter if. And next, people will start to realize I can only exit if. So it's basically just a prison. I suggest, if you want to get a feel of how this is, watch the TV series Silo, Silo. It's now in its 3rd season started. Yeah, this is how it works. Apparently, these silos, these underground cities, already exist. So yeah, I was a little bit annoyed because then, my mom still votes, and I ask her, you do realize that we're not actually living in a democracy? Yeah, I know. Okay, so did you vote? Yes, and I will do next time. Really? So who are you voting for? Because if you realize this is a dictatorship. Yeah, but maybe. Yeah, Mom. Like I said, that's called false hope. And I get it. I get it. I really get it. I mean, what is the alternative? I would suggest sell your house, sell your boat, buy a piece of property in France, something like this, and you know, rent it out to the younger generation who actually want to change this world. You have the capacity, financial, and most people who have like a who own a house, they have the capacity to, you know, buy a piece of property in a less developed country. And I'm not saying France is less developed. You know, it's more like Romania, the Balkan area. But yeah, I know it's a huge step. Sometimes, you know, I wonder why I chose to live on welfare instead of just getting a decent job. And I probably would have made a lot of money if I finished my school, uh, like university, get a get a get a degree and earn like $500,000 a year. But no, I suspect I would have been lost like everybody else, because you know, with money, with great power comes great responsibility, and I might have come succumbed to the temptation of living the life I'm living now, but without all this knowledge, without this insight. I don't know. I really don't know. I was very good at biochemistry. I was good with computers. I'd probably be working with AI right now. I might even be one of the guys who developed AI, because you know, always found it very interesting. Who knows? But here I am. Ah, I also figured out a new name for my channel. I'm not I'm not fully satisfied yet, so it's not changed yet, but soon. I came up with the term wanderer, but not with a A, but with a O. Like I'm wondering about things. Yeah. The wandering wanderer. Something like this, I don't know yet. But yeah. I think I'll keep it short this time, and I will show you this area, because wow, it is amazing. It's beautiful, and too bad there's like a freeway over there, so you can hear it. But this area, this is a beautiful part of the Netherlands. Maybe one of the most beautiful parts. But yeah, who cares, right? Yeah, let me show you. Um, hmm. So this is the this is a huge. I think it's called chestnut. But it's a nice tree. But this area, yeah, I cannot see when I'm filming like this, so I'm not sure what you guys are seeing. So I'll try different angles. And I will see the result afterwards. Yeah. I was gonna show my ass. I don't know how to do this. Ignorance? My ass. Ignorance is bliss. Whoa. It's nice. Yeah. The things we do and the things we don't. See you tomorrow.